Best Thing premieres Wednesday, May 30th, 8/7 Central, only on ABC.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Smith in the News 10 Web Center, where tonight we continue to track the progress of the wayward whales. They're now apparently on track to return to the bay and back to the Pacific Ocean. The very latest update, Delta and Dawn, as they were dubbed, are still on the move, now 21 miles from the port of Sacramento, nearing Rio Vista. The boats following them are now anchoring for the night to block the sloughs. Stay tuned for team coverage coming up on News 10 at 11.
Watch Premier New Homes Sunday morning at 9:30.
Hi, I'm News 10's Dale Shornack. These are dream homes, and some creative lending helped many families move into them. But now, a few years later, many of the people who bought these homes are losing them.
When you save a lot of money, sir, and you put it down on your home, you don't expect to lose it.
It's a problem facing homeowners in some neighborhoods harder than others.
There are people that weren't put in bad situations, put in bad loans.
We'll take you to a new neighborhood in our area that has the highest foreclosure rate in California. Tuesday at 11 on News 10.
Coming up next on News 10 at 11, the whales, they are on the move, and it may not be long before they are swimming free. Join us for team coverage.
And a local woman hopes her experience will be a wake-up call for all women about heart health. News 10 at 11 is next.
And now, this is News 10 at 11.
Their change of direction came as a big surprise. After a week off course, two humpback whales suddenly make a turnaround, heading down Sacramento's Deepwater Channel towards the San Francisco Bay. Their home in the Pacific Ocean may be just a day away.
Only on ABC.
More windy weather, the forecast on News 10.
Hi, I'm News 10's Dale Shornack. These are dream homes, and some creative lending helped many families move into them. But now, a few years later, many of the people who bought these homes are losing them.
When you save a lot of money, sir, and you put it down on your home, you don't expect to lose it.
It's a problem facing homeowners in some neighborhoods harder than others.
There are people that weren't put in bad situations, put in bad loans.
We'll take you to a new neighborhood in our area that has the highest foreclosure rate in California. Tuesday at 11 on News 10. From the News 10 Web Center, I'm Dale Shornack. It's 9:46. Do you know where your whales are at? Last report, they were making a run right up to the Rio Vista Bridge, but still afraid to cross under it. A flotilla of boats still trying to keep them from heading back to West Sacramento. A section of the MacArthur Maze destroyed by that tanker truck fire will be open by the holiday weekend. And record gas prices, now record profits for big oil companies tonight on News 10.
Mix 96, Sacramento's station for great soft rock. Music that makes you feel good. Mix 96, more music in the morning and all day long. Mix 96, great soft rock while you work. Music that makes you feel good. Sacramento's soft rock station, 96.1 Mix 96.
See what the News 10 weather tower colors mean in your AT&T Yellow Pages.
Don't miss my windy forecast coming up on News 10.
Good evening, I'm Dale Shornack.
I'm Christina Mendonça. Coming up next on News 10 at 11, a frustrating night for whale rescue teams. We'll have the latest on Delta and Dawn.
And a News 10 exclusive, the emotional moment for a Sacramento woman fighting to keep her family together. News 10 is next.
Rain to start your work week tonight on News 10.
Hi, from the News 10 Web Center, I'm Jennifer Smith. Northern California firefighters and their equipment are gearing up again to make a trip to the South State. The Santa Ana winds are expected to pick up in the coming days, perhaps up to 100 miles an hour or more. This time, the crews will be in place well ahead of the winds, ready for any potential wildfires. We'll have a live report for you coming up on News 10 at 11 right after the American Music Awards. Enjoy. Hi, from the News 10 Web Center, I'm Jennifer Smith. Northern California firefighters and their equipment are gearing up again to make a trip to the South State. The Santa Ana winds are expected to pick up in the coming days, perhaps up to 100 miles an hour or more. This time, the crews will be in place well ahead of the winds, ready for any potential wildfires. We'll have a live report for you coming up on News 10 at 11 right after the American Music Awards. Enjoy.
Keep families warm. Donate to News 10's Coats for Kids. Get unplugged. Living Green on news10.net.
Your Thanksgiving Day forecast tonight on News 10.
Hyundai clearance has hit Northern California. Save now during your Northern California Hyundai dealers Hyundai clearance events. Save on a new 2007 Azera with rebates up to $2,500. Santa Fe's up to $2,000 off. 08 Veracruz, Motor Trend's SUV of the year. Now just $299 a month. All with America's best warranty. Get a free turkey from Save Mart Supermarkets with a test drive. The Hyundai clearance event of the year at your Northern California Hyundai dealers.
For fun on the run, make it a Hyundai.
Daily, we hear about dire problems in the housing market. Foreclosures are rampant, and so are people stuck in loans over their heads. I'm News 10's Dana Howard.
There are lenders that are putting people knowingly into loan products that they should not have been in.
A Sacramento couple is in foreclosure and on a loan based on money they never even had.
It just makes us totally heartsick.
It's a sad story, but perhaps one from which we can all learn.
Tuesday at 11 on News 10.
Good evening, I'm Dale Shornack.
I'm Christina Mendonca. Coming up next on News 10 at 11, disturbing new details on the tanker truck involved in a fiery crash that destroyed a Bay Area freeway.
And a Tracy firefighter saves a life in an unusual place. News 10 at 11 is next. Good evening, I'm Dale Shornack.
I'm Christina Mendonca. Coming up next on News 10 at 11.
Stop screaming and tell me what's blowing up.
The 911 tapes of Sunday.
Good evening, I'm Dale Shornack.
I'm Christina Mendonca. Coming up next on News 10 at 11. Marine biologists break out the noise in an attempt to push Delta and Dawn toward the sea. We have the latest in the live report.
Tragedy strikes 2 local families in our area. They're just the latest to be touched by the war in Iraq.
And she overcame the odds after the murder of her parents. Tonight, an achievement she will never forget, and a story you will only see on News 10.
And now, this is News 10 at 11.
Well, it was fun for a while it lasted, but now it is time to go home.
Multiple agencies are working day and night trying to get 2 wayward whales to leave the Delta. But first, 2 losses that are very close to home. The number of U.S. soldiers killed in Iraq continues to creep toward 3,500. In the past week, at least 15 Americans have died, and today we learned that 2 are from our area. News 10's Dana Howard joins us with the faces of the fallen.
Christina, there has been so much violence, so many U.S. military killed this past week that some of the relatives of the 2 local men who perished said they knew that this latest list of casualties, there was going to be someone's name from home. And in that deepest, darkest part of their heart was the prayer, please don't let it be my brother, my husband, my child.
And we pray like every night.
Half of Licia Espinosa's prayer was granted. It was not her husband stationed in Kuwait who was killed, but it was the soldier standing to his left, the nephew that the 2 of them raised from a baby.
My son called me up. He goes, Mom, there's like an army and a priest in front of the house. So I go like, oh my God.
Her husband safe, her nephew gone. Victor Michael Fontanilla, 23 years old, husband, father, private first class, grew up in Stockton, was due back in June for the birth of his 2nd child.
This is the 2nd floor.
His family man instinct had him drawing plans for a dream home. He emailed them for his aunt's approval.
It's just an idea for now, which I hope one day could be a reality.
Fontanilla sent his final email shortly before his patrol headed into a zone south of Baghdad. Roadside bombings there so common is dubbed the Triangle of Death.
I'm halfway through this deployment, and with God's help, I can make it back home.
What they hit was an anti-tank mine that was exploded by the insurgents, and it flipped the Bradley over upside down.
6 more soldiers died in this attack on Saturday. One of them was a 19-year-old from Orangevale, Alex Varela. His mother says her son, who was sent to Iraq last October, recently told her the tactics to stop insurgents there were not working.
He says no matter what neighborhood he got in to and cleaned up and quieted down, there was always another one.
Since Alex's death, his mother has been poring over his MySpace page, clinging to the memories, the last family photos taken of Alex when he came home in January for his 19th birthday.
He was my baby, he was my youngest. Just being by the family, it's just going to be a piece of our heart is gone.
Well, services are pending for both soldiers. The unofficial total of U.S. military killed in this war now stands at 3,422. Christina.
Thank you, Dana. A shocking case tonight from Elk Grove where police have arrested a 20-year-old man for allegedly giving his girlfriend's baby sleeping pills. Police arrested Luke Davis on Friday. Davis's girlfriend took her 9-month-old daughter to the doctor after the baby began vomiting blood. Investigators say she became suspicious of Davis and contacted police. Investigators suspect Davis was mixing sleeping pills with the baby's food. Davis is facing charges of endangering a child's life. Police say the little girl is in much better condition and now eating regularly.
A registered sex offender arrested by Sacramento County Sheriff's deputies in connection with the rape of a woman. Investigators tracked down the suspect near 36th Street and 12th Avenue. Deputies arrested 45-year-old Robert Abelman. The victim says that Abelman forced her into his truck at knife point and dumped her near Orange Grove and Watt Avenue. Today, officers spotted the truck and arrested Abelman. Tonight, he is being held on $1 million bail.
Well, another day of waiting, watching, and hoping. And at the very end, just as it looked like the whales might finally be on their way out to sea, more frustration. The effort to urge Delta and Dawn past Rio Vista ended for another day just under 2 hours ago as the whales balked one more time. News 10's Dave Marquis joins us live with the very latest. Dave?
Christina, again and again today, it just seems so close. 3 times the whales came underneath the Rio Vista Bridge today. In fact, it may have even been 4 late tonight a couple hours ago. We're not even sure. But as hundreds lined the banks and as that small flotilla of boats continued to follow behind them, banging on pipes, it looked like they were going to go under the bridge, make a break for the ocean, and then at the last moment,